Welcome back, Lords Mobile fans. Thank you for tuning in to part 1 of my latest KvK and IGG with the effortless matchup 583 and 584, so you can really see just how much thought they put into that one. And first up, a real cluster of guilds came over. And KvK is starting for me at 5 AM. This was a very rude awakening an hour later, so this was about 6 o'clock in the morning. They finally found me, and I sleep with my phone on loud next to me so that when I get scouted and farmed, hopefully it will wake me up. Unsurprisingly, with all these scouts and all these different guilds coming at me, it did just that, and the guild pin reminding me just how important this is and where my duties lie. And hopefully I will not mess this one up. So with 30 armies now, we're going to hit this homeward bind, get ready to unshelter the leader as they come flying home. Always nice to see them sending a couple more armies as I unshelter the leader, flick it into attack gear, and very casually strolling through my bags as I find the random reload. Usually you should set that up so you don't have to scroll through. And boom, so taking on some UNA there as well from my own kingdom, which is unfortunate. Cloud Fort being a ninja, porting in and porting back out and eating what looks to be another army of T4. I'm just porting in to flaunt and show the guys who I've capped just in case they want to rally any of them. So let's have a look at these reports. And this is a beautiful example of just how much damage one Gryphon pool can cause, because not only have I taken some leaders, I've really caused enough damage that some of these guys are probably left really vulnerable. Most of the time I can get a really good idea of the type of comp you have. For example, if you send 6 armies of T4 infantry at me, I know that you are going to have a lot of T4 and probably a big comp because you're sending all inf. However, if you were to send all mixed T4, so 2 armies of inf and then 2 armies of range and 2 armies of cav, you would lead me to think that your comp probably isn't that big. And let's have a quick look how many guild points we're on. 242 mil, and my solo is at 44 mil, so not bad in one Gryphon pool. And with 22 hours remaining, I'm hoping there's a lot more fun to be had yet, but the chaos still isn't over from that first Gryphon pool. So I'm checking out the reports and I'm noticing that this guy has lost a lot of boosted T4. So Marco has a tracker and I'm going to post what formation he's in the chat, so hopefully the guys, if they want to go and give him a slap, they can counter it, hoping that he hasn't changed his formation since he hit me. And it really is shocking how many people sit in the same formation after being Gryphon trapped, probably thinking about healing or building some troops back. But anyway, he random teleported a couple more times, but sooner or later Chaos picked his moment, comes in with the solo, so he's 179 million might, and he ports away, tries to take it, and Chaos drops him down to 168, so rip, even more losses, and on to the next we go. And this time I've actually got this guy's leader, so currently we don't know where he is, so I'm just going to quickly give the details before I release the leader. So he's in infantry wedge, he's hit a 50% army size boost, he's lost a lot of troopers, and hopefully releasing this leader we'll be able to get a tracker set on him and get some solos in there. So using his leader as a tracker against him, and look at this, he thinks he's that safe, he's still in fury and he's casually gathering. Oh my lord, absolutely shocking scenes, and that is so casual as his leader does the walk of shame. I've just set a tracker on him, so maybe now he knows what's happening. If he didn't, he does now. The gorgeous little pew pew porting in, and she's going to be sending a cav send at him, 202 mil might. Those gatherers come walking home. She is indeed looking cute in her cav gear, and boom, the fire burns down to 191. Awesome job. And he's already had a pretty hard time from the Gryphon, so his gatherers coming back just as Cries send in another army, so he's on 191 million might, and hopefully we can drop him down some more. Cry whacks into him and drops him down to 182. Beautiful smack there, sir. And he still isn't speeding his leader home as Pew Pew comes in for the second slap. 182 mil, dropped him down to 175. Beautiful, beautiful job, and even more juicy points at the start of KvK. And amazingly here, I actually noticed that this guy healed up as he went to speed his leader home. So he started speeding his leader home. Pew comes in with another hit. He's healed up to 183 mil. And now Pew is just going to slap him straight back down to 174. So not really a good idea healing up until it's all over. And that was rather interesting. In fact, it doesn't even look like he was speeding his leader home. I'm not sure what he was doing, but there's solos coming in from all angles now. Trez is coming in for a hit, and he's looking good in his range gear. He hits him down to 169. Pew Pew coming in once again, and he is in a world of trouble. And this is a horrible, horrible way to start KvK, getting Gryphon trapped, then having your leader released just as you're gathering, trying to get some points. And boom, these savages jump in and zero you. Ouch. He was 202 million when I released his leader. He is now 161 million. So that is a big, big ouchie. And here comes the leader. The walk of shame was long and he got abused between it. So Trez and Pew trying to get that leader. Pew sending in an army. And surely she should get it, you'd think. It looks like he tried to heal up there again because Trez dropped him down to 160 and she walks back without the leader. Trez goes in, drops him back down to 160 and Trez gets the leader. So really interesting tactic from that guy. And as all of this is going on, this guy also lost a load of troopers. I'm not sure what the drop was, but the same kind of thing happened. He got tracked and he got soloed after losing a load of points. And this guy also later on got rallied by us as well. So XR had a great time with us and it was a pleasure bumping into those guys. And up next is HM. And due to the fairly poor matchup this KvK, I was being quite patient with all my Gryphon pools. Sometimes if you're willing to lose a little bit more resource, it just gives that chance of more people coming over. So these two are sending 5 armies each towards me pretty much, and this guy starts to send T2, so no joy from him. So I'm going to pull these troops home. I'm going to eat all of that T4 coming towards me, which is roughly 15 armies, and get some more points on the board. So hit that random reload. I'm not going to bother unsheltering, not going to bother with the gear. It's only a little pool and this isn't going to damage me, so no problem at all there. Flinty ports in for the scraps, but there isn't any on that occasion. And let's have a look at the damage. These guys really losing a lot of T4, and again must be a brutal way to start KvK. And on these reports you can see I'm actually in Inf. There's no particular reason for that. When I pulled my troops home last time, I switched into Inf just in case anyone tried to solo me range, but I have enough Inf that I can pull the Gryphon in either Inf or Cav. Not sure it'd go too well in range, but yeah, so that's the reason for that. Just going through these reports still, and in the end here, I'm checking out, always trying to keep my eye on what these guys are doing. And my main man Shiro is about to release a YOLO on this guy who looks to be sleeping. Maybe he wasn't sleeping. He is on the Wonder. He's in war gear. He's 491 million might. It looks like he's getting range, so this possibly is a bad idea. But Shiro is a legend. He's not going to mind. There could be a story behind this. I'm not entirely sure if, you know, he's in Fury and the guys just want to YOLO him or whatever, but either way, I'm sat in the other kingdom and I'm watching it from afar, and it's always fun to bring you this. Hopefully we will see him burn off of the Wonder. The guy's coming in from his guild, giving him some reins, lastminute.com, so maybe he is actually up for taking this, and maybe he's going to cap Shiro early on in KvK. And that really would be a massive shame because Shiro is a complete savage and KvK is his game, so I'm really hoping we're going to see him burn off the Wonder here. Shiny coming in with the spam so the rally can't be too far away. The anticipation really kills me when I'm in the other kingdoms and I can't see the timer myself, so I'm just sat there hoping it's going to go well. All the spam coming in from far and wide, hoping that you can't get that clean counter in the watchtower, and boom, we see that beautiful fire burn. So well played SizeMatters and well played my man Shiro. And let's have a look at the beast himself. There he is, looking beautiful as always, and there is the almighty SizeMatters. So onto this report, 2.6 million reds, 54 million might drop, 5 million survived. He took it in Inf, and we sent a full Inf march, so that was not clever at all. So 491 million to start with, and I took the after screenshot just now. So he has healed, he has built some troops back, but that's his might now, so looking a lot leaner. And we are almost done for this one, but let's have a quick peek at the scores. And considering the absolutely terrible matchup, 83.7 million score with 16 hours remaining really isn't too bad. More importantly, 577 million for the guild. Please do like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.